Boleh nampak tak screen? Boleh nampak atas screen?
Nampak.
Okay.
Nampak pun.
So kita continue our lecture on the basic of Java. In last class we stopped here on the object creation, right? So for object creation, okay, for the object creation, okay, I haven't record. For the object creation, okay, means that we have to create the object and then declare the object. So this is the, as you can see here, okay, this is the JFrame is the class name, and my window is the object name. Okay, this is the example. Okay, account is the class name, and the customer is the object name. Okay, and the student, another example, student is the class name, and John, Jim, and John are the objects. Okay, as well as vehicle. Okay, vehicle is the class name, and the objects are car 1 and car 2. Okay, so this is how you create the object. Okay, the syntax is as this, as you can see here on this line. Okay, well, with the notations given here, you can see my window is the object name. What is the object name? Name of the object we are creating. Okay, and then what is the class name? In this line, JFrame is the class name. Okay, and what is class name? An instance of the class. Okay, and then here within a bracket, okay, is the argument, or we can say it is a parameter. If there is a blank bracket, meaning that there is no arguments are used in this bracket. Okay, and then this is example. The customer equals to new customer. Okay, customer is the what is the object, and then new customer is the class name. Okay, with the capital C. And then here another example, John is the object name, and then new with the the student, okay, is the class name. And here, okay, within this bracket you see there is a statement John Java. So means that this is a the argument for this class, okay, for this object. And then for the car 1, a new vehicle with the blank bracket. Okay, same with this, the first line here. Customer means that in this blank bracket there is no argument for the respective objects. Okay, next is the declaration versus creation. Okay, here customer. Okay, customer is the class. Okay, and then CS1 is the object. CS1 is the object. Okay, so this is the declarations and creation. Okay, CS1 equals to, okay, you write the class name and then followed by the object name. And then here you state as object name equals to new customer. Okay, this is the blank bracket. Okay, and this is how the figure illustrates the declaration and the declaration of the object and the class. Okay, as you can see here. So next, okay, 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 for the explanation, okay, for this, okay, as you can see here, okay, number one, okay, the identifier CS1 is declared and space is allocated in memory. This is how the looks in the memory. So CS1 is the object. Okay, means that it is referred as the identifier to the class customer. So a customer, okay, yeah, for the second one is a customer object, okay, is created and the identifier CS1 is set to refer to it. So this object belongs to this class customer. Okay. So next, how the state of memory and a program. Okay, state of memory versus program. So this is uh, what the looks of the state of memory notation, and this is this looks of the program diagram notation. So this is as you see in the state of memory means that this is the object belongs to this class of the customer class. Okay, and then this is how the looks in the program. You state the what the you state as this, okay, with the rectangle symbol here, and this CS1 is the object name, and the customer here is the class name, okay, with the underline here. Okay, next, name versus object. Okay, customer is the class, and CS1 is the object. Okay, CS1 equals to new customer, okay, and the CS1 equals to this. How does it mean? What does it mean here? It means that okay, there are two lines, okay, two lines of the object creation. Okay, customer, we know that it is a class, and CS1 is the object. So for the first line, okay, first you see it is created first, okay, as this. But then when there is another line, so means that it refers to the second line. So the reference to the first customer object is lost. It used the second one uh, creation, object creation. So this is what it means. Okay, the first line is lost, and the second one is active. Yeah, it's activated. This one. Okay, next, sending a message. Okay, for as you can see here, my window is the object, okay, object name, and set visible is the method, and the bracket here with the statement true is the argument of this object, the my window. Okay, here is a complete statement, in a line. Okay, as you can see here, my window dot set visible in the bracket, okay, with the true statement and end with the semicolon symbol. So my window is the object, and then the set visible is the method, and this is the parameter of this method set visible. Okay, as I mentioned before, it is to easy understand, you can refer as the function, okay, as a function. Okay. This is another example. Account dot deposit, okay, to 100, and then student dot set name go to John. So means that in this method set name, here it stores a string. Okay, it stores a string as John. Okay, under object student. For the car1 dot start and chain with the blank bracket means that there is no parameter to be stored under start and chain. Okay, next is the execution flow. Okay, on the left side here is the program code, and on the right side here is the state of memory diagram. Okay, let's look on the left side first. As you can see here, JFrame is the class and my window is the object. So my window, the next line, okay, my window equals to new JFrame. So my window, the object here refers to the class JFrame. You can see here in the state of memory diagram, this is the identifier, my window. Okay, it identifies it refers to the class JFrame. Okay, and then next line are the methods. Okay, we have few methods here. We have set size, we have set title, and we have set visible. Okay, so all these methods, okay, it refers to the object my window. Okay, here as you can see in the brackets here, got few arguments, okay, few parameters that refers to respective method. Okay, for the set size, okay, this is the parameters. 300 is the value for the width, and 200 um, what refers to the value of height. And then here a statement of my first Java program is the parameter for set title. And then through here, the parameter here, okay, true refers to the method of set visible. Okay, this is how the program code looks like, and this is how it looks like how the program here looks like in the state of memory. Okay. So next, next the program components. Okay, in the Java program, okay, it composed of commands, it composed of import statements, and the class declarations. Okay, so this is the how the command looks like. Okay, uh, similar in the C program. Okay, we have this symbol. Okay, these two symbols, the open and the close. Okay, the slash and the star symbol. Okay, this is how to write a comment in a Java program. Okay, and then this is the meaning for the comment markers. Okay, to write a comment, okay, you have to use this symbol. Okay, it must have the matching markers, or we can say matching symbol. So we have the open symbol and we have the close symbol. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So means that within this symbol is a whatever statement within this symbol it is stated as a comment. Okay, now let's look at the bottom here. Okay, so this is stated that this symbol is an error, means that no matching beginning marker. Okay, it should have partner. Okay, it should have open and close. Okay, so this one can refers to this one. Okay, but then here there is no for this example. Okay, it shows that this is a right symbol to show a comment. This is a comment. Okay, but then for this one, okay, there is no no open. Okay, no open symbol. Okay, this one belongs to this, and this one belongs to this. But then this one, okay, suppose this one, it means that this one, okay, does not belong to this symbol. Okay, so next, okay, three types of comments. Okay, the three types of comments, there are multi-line comments, single-line comments, and Java doc comments. Okay, so this is the multi-line comments, meaning that there are three lines of text in the in this block of comments. So to write in a single line comments, you can use this double slash symbol. It's similar when you type coding in C program in C language. Okay. So if you want to write a single comment, okay, a single comment statement, then you can use this symbol, double slash symbol. But then if you want to write in a multi-line, okay, you have to use the matching marker or matching symbol. Should have the open symbol and the close symbol. Okay, for this one, slash and star symbol. Okay, for the multi-line comment symbol. And then for the Java dot comments, okay, you can use as this. Okay, this symbol. Okay, right, as this. Okay, this is the syntax for the Java dot comments. Okay, next, okay, for import statement. Okay, for import statement, this is the example. Okay, you write the command import, and then this is the standard, okay, the standard statement. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, here import statement syntax and semantics. So we have for this example, okay, dom.resident. So dom is a package name and resident is the class name. So what is package name? Name of the package that contains the classes we want to use. Okay, this is the package name. And then the class name, the name of the class we want to import. Okay, use asterisk to import all classes. Okay, if you state asterisk at the end here, meaning that we want to import all the classes, okay, within the package. Okay, this is the example. Okay, and next, for the class declaration, this is how you write the syntax for the class declaration. You write the class name, okay, and this is the method, okay. Okay. The class name, the object name, and then this is the way, okay, the way you declare the class. Okay. Down here, okay, with the same program, okay, down here is the method declaration. You have to remember method means that the syntax is similar to when you write a function. Okay, it must have the function name or the method name, then followed by the argument statement or the parameter, okay, within the bracket. So this is examples of the method declaration. Okay, next we have the elements of the method declaration. We have modifier. Okay, modifier. Here we have public and we have static. And the void here is the return type of the method. Okay, it can be as float or can be int. Okay, and then we have method name. Okay, let's like function name. And then this is the parameter within the bracket. So this is the body of the methods. Okay, we have the class and we have the object. Okay, this is the object goes to the class declaration. Okay, new JFrame, And all these lines, okay, these three lines are the methods of the object myWindow under class JFrame. Okay, as you can see here, this is the parameters for the method. Okay, this is the method for simple Java programs. Okay, you have the command. Okay, this is a few things. Okay, that would be in the Java program. We state the command. Then we have the import statements. Then we have the class name. Okay, then we have the method body. Yeah, means that the operations for the object, the behaviors. Okay, so why use standard classes? Okay, what is the standard classes? Okay, standard classes means okay, as it is like what a default, standard class that already been embedded in the Java library. Okay, as you can see here, there are four standard classes that are J option plain, string, date, and simple date format. So this is the J option plain coding. For example, you write the standard class. Okay, the standard class means J option plain dot show message dialog. Okay, remember after the dot symbol here, show message dialog is the method name, and the within here, okay, within the bracket is the parameter for the method show message dialog. Okay, and the explanation stated here, using show message dialog of the J option plain class is a simple way to display a result of a computation to the user. So as this is the output, okay, for this line, this line of coding. Okay, this is the pane. Okay, the pane is like a window pane. Okay, then I love Java is the parameter here. Okay, the method here show message dialog means that you want to print or you want to display a statement of I love Java. Okay, so this is what does it mean for this coding. Next, okay, how to display multiple lines of text. Okay, by using the class standard class J option pane. So as you can see the explanation here, we can display multiple lines of text by separating lines with a new line marker. Okay, this is the \n. Remember, in the C language, okay, whenever you use this symbol \n, means that the statement with this symbol will be displayed at a new line. So this is the output, and the way of the output, okay, is displayed in a form of windows since we use this standard class, which is J option plain. Okay, show message 1, 2, 3 is the parameter for the method show message dialog. Okay, you see, one, of course, okay, it will, how to say, it will by default print a new line, and then in front of 2 there is \n, means that the statement 2 will be printed at a new line. Okay, and then 3 here, the word 3, okay, will be printed at a new line since there is this symbol \n symbol in front of the 3 statement. Okay. Next is string. So what is string? Okay, string, okay, the textual values passed to the show message dialog method are instances of the string class. Okay, and a sequence of characters separated by double quotes is a string constant. Okay. There are close to 50 methods defined in the string class. We will introduce 3 of them here, which are substring, length, and index of. And also we will have the concatenation. Okay, concatenation, when we learn about string, there is a method of concatenation. So this is a string of an object. Okay, string name. Okay, the name, okay, is the object equals to the new string. String is the class, and the John Java is the parameter of name and string. Okay, this is the looks in the memory. Okay, name is the identifier for the string, and John Java is the parameter for the string and the name. Yes. So this in the memory, okay, for the text express. So this is how it looks like, okay, in the memory. There is an index number. Okay, the index number start with the 0, okay, followed until the end of the index number. Okay, so for espresso, okay, we start in the index number 0 and then continue until the end with the ending point here at the index number 7, since we start with the 0. Okay, remember string will start with 0 in the memory, okay, for the index number. It shows the first character. Okay, that's right. The index number 0 shows the first character of a string. So what is substring? Okay, substring. Okay, assume str is a string object and properly initialized to a string. str.substring, okay, ij will return a new string by extracting characters of str from position I to j negative 1. So this is the syntax, okay, for the index to show the end of the end index number. Okay, where 0 is less than and equals to I and less than length of str, and 0 is for the j. Okay, for the j value, 0 is less than j and less than equals to length of str, and I is less than and equals to j. Okay, let's say if str is programming, okay, the word programming, then str substrings is what, 3, 7. We'll create a new string whose value is gram because G is at position 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so G start with G and then end up with 7. Okay, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will take out as gram from the word programming. Okay, the original string is str remains unchanged. The original string is the programming, but the substring here, if you state with the location number as 3, 7, meaning the start the index number will be at the index number 3. Okay, but then you have to remember that for index number should start with 0, 1, 2, 3. So it will take as this, start with G. Okay, and then N and not at N here because the location here is 7. Okay, but then you have to count from the beginning here. 0, if P is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 start with G. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll end up at N. That's why we take out the substring as gram. Okay, so that's the meaning of substring. Then let's say for the espresso, okay, string plus equals to espresso. So for the substring 6 and 8. So how does it look like? Okay, how it will be? Okay, it will be as, okay, you have to count what from the start here, 0. E will be at the location of 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we start at the second S here. Okay, you write as S and then 8. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll get S O. Okay, for the substring 6, 8. And then for substring 0, 8 will complete. Okay, we'll get the complete statement as espresso. Okay, because here E is at the location 0 and the 8 here will end up here at O here, so we'll get the complete statement espresso. So as this, okay, 1, 5. Okay, you can see 0, 1. Okay, we'll get S. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll get spray. Okay, and then for the substring here, 3, 3 is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll get this and then end up at this. So we'll get now. Okay, now value. Okay, because it start with the same, the start and end with the same number. Okay, and then for the substring 4 is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it should start with E, but then since the end number is 2, okay, less than the start number, the beginning number, so it will get error. Okay, so this is the how the substrings works. Okay, and next is about length. Okay, so what does it mean, length? Length means that we calculate for the length of a string. Okay, so here str.length with a bracket here will return the number of character in string. If str is programming, then str.length will return 11 because there are 11 characters in it. Okay, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, when you see the method of length, means that you have to calculate the number of a string. Okay, to count, you start with 1, 2, 3, okay, until the end. Okay, but then with the substring, okay, substring here, okay, with the method substring means that you have to count by what? By referring to the index number. You start with 0, 1, 2 until the end. But when the method is length, means that you have to count from 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, until the end. Now this is examples. Okay, we have 4 strings. We have str1, str2, str3, and str4. Okay, for the value for str1 is hello, and the value for str2 is Java, str3 is empty, okay, empty string, and SCR4 for this, okay, with this symbol means that there is one space. Okay, so here, okay, when you write as str1.length means that you have to count the length of string 1. Okay, string 1 is hello. Okay, the string 1 is hello. So you count 1 from H. Okay, letter H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the length of str1 is 5. And then for str2 Java, it is 4. The length. Okay, the length of str2 is 4. And then for str3, it is 0 because it is empty string. And then for the length of str4, it is 1 because with this symbol means that it is one space. So it is counted to be as 1. Okay, the length will be 1. Okay, this is the length, the method of length. And then what about index of? Okay, index of, okay, str dot index of, okay, within the in the bracket substring will return the first position substring occurs in str. Okay, if str is programming, okay, if the str is programming and substring, okay, is gram, okay, you write as this, str dot index of substring will return 3 because the position of the first character of substring is substring in str is 3. If substring does not occur in str, then -1 is returned. The search is case sensitive. Okay, let's look at the example. Okay, string str. str, I love Java and Java loves me. The index of j. Index of j. So, what is the value? Okay, you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, of j is 7. For the love, okay, love would be not the love with capital L, but this one, okay, with the small letter L. Okay. So you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, 21. So you write as 21. Okay, what about OVE? Okay, you count 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. So means that, okay, for index of, remember it is the value is state for the first character. If the index number, okay, the index number will be counted for the first character. Okay, and then index of me, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it? There is no capital me, capital M. So it was stated as -1, not this one. Okay, this one is the small letter M. Remember as this, okay, the compiler will find out whether it is capital L or small letter L. It is a case sensitive. Okay, remember in a program, okay, it is a case sensitive. The compiler is very sensitive to find out, okay, to get the right output. That's why for this value of index of string 4, okay, it is stated as -1 because the compiler couldn't find the the capital N here and from the statement mean. Okay, so this is the index of method. So what about concatenation? Okay, concatenation. Okay, assume str1 and str2 are string objects and properly initialized. Okay, we have as this str1 plus str2. Okay, let's say we have str1 plus str2 will return a new string that is a concatenation of two strings. Okay, if str1 is pro and str2 is gram, then when str1 plus str2, it will return as a program. Okay, notice that this is an operator and not a method of the string class. The strings str1 and str2 remains the same. Okay, this is the example. We have str1 as John, str2 as Java. Okay, with this method str1 plus str2, we will have John Java. Okay, we combine. Okay, what about this str1 plus and plus a space, okay, plus a space plus str2, then it will get John space Java. So you have to remember the symbol this one. Okay, the symbol is of this. Okay, and then str2 plus within this, okay, this symbol we have the the comma symbol, and then we have a space. Okay, here is a space. Then plus str1. That's why we get as Java, comma, space, John. Okay, and then what about RU? Okay, we have a string of RU plus, okay, string 1, okay, plus the question mark, okay, within the symbol, double quote symbol. Okay, here we will write as RU, okay, RU, string 1 is what? String 1 is John. Okay, RU, John, plus with the question mark. So you will get this statement for this formula. Okay, this is about concatenation. Okay, we combine. Okay, concatenation means that we combine the value of the strings. Now, finish about string. Then now it is about date. Okay, date. So the date class from the java.util package is used to represent a date. Okay, remember java.util is the standard class. Okay, standard class. Okay, now for the date, okay, date, when a date object is created, it is set to today, the current date set in the computer. The class has two string method that converts the internal format to a string. For example, date today. Date is the class name and today is the object name. So today equals new date. This is the class and object declaration. Okay, here for a method we write as today. This is the object name. To string the method name. Okay, so automatically it will state as Friday, October. This is let's say this is example of current date. Okay, Friday, October 31, and with this this is the the value. Okay, the value for method string. Okay, the parameter. Okay, it's this. So this is the simple date format. Okay, simple date format class allows the date information to be displayed with various with various format. Okay, table 2.1. Okay, this is referring to the books. Okay, the reference books from this book. Okay, McGraw-Hill. Okay, let's say this code, okay, this coding is stated as date today equals to new date, simple date format SDF1, okay, and SDF2. SDF1 is the first object, okay, with this format, okay, MMDDYY, okay, and this one SDF2, okay, with this object, with this parameter, okay, MMMDDYYY, okay. So here it will it will brings the value as for SDF1 03/08/16. Okay, but then for the SDF2 format, okay, it will print as March 08, 2016. Okay, so this is about simple date format. Okay, and this is the J option pin for input. Remember, option pin means means that we want to print output in the form of a window as this. Okay, using show input dialog of the J option pin class is a simple way to input a string. Let's say string name. Name equals to J option pin. Okay, J option pin. Okay, the standard class. Okay, the standard class name. And then show input dialog is the method. Okay, this is the parameter and the argument for this method. What is your name? So it will print as this. For the now here, okay, it will refer to the whether okay or cancel. Okay, this is. Okay, this is the the looks for this the output for this coding. The dialog will appear at the center of the screen ready to accept an input. And then for a problem statement, okay, problem statement. Problem statement is the statement on how to write that brings the issue, okay, how to develop the command, okay, the coding. Let's say a problem statement, okay, write a program that asks for the user's first, middle, and last names and replies with their initials. Let's say the input would be Andrew Light Weber, but then the output should be only the initials, capital A, capital L, and capital W. So this is the overall plan. Okay, remember when you want to create a program, you have to plan, okay, how the program would be. Okay, so here first you have to identify the major tasks the program has to perform. Meaning that we need to know what to develop before we develop. So what are the task lists? Okay, the task list. Okay, first you have to get the user's first, middle, and last names. And then the second task, you have to extract the initials and create the monogram. And finally, okay, the final task for the output, okay, will get the output of the monogram. Okay, so this is the overall plan to solve this problem statement. What the problem statement? This is the problem statement. Okay, and once you define the problem, that you have to create a plan. So what are the plans that this is? So you get the user's first, middle, and last names. Okay, all these 3 lines. Okay, 3 lines task. Okay, it is about a pseudocode form. Okay, a plan, or we can say an algorithm that being written in a pseudocode form. Okay, so this is the development steps. Okay, the development steps is like for the problem statement. Okay, for the previous problem statement, you start with the program template and add code to get input. And then add code to compute and display the monogram. Okay, step 1. So you design. Okay, the program specification states get the user's name but doesn't say how. We will consider how in the step 1 design. We will use the option pin for input. The input style choice 1 would be input first, middle and last name separately. And then input style choice 2 will be input the full name at once. Okay, then we choose style 2 because it is easier and quicker for the user to enter the information. Okay, during the plan, during the plan stage, okay, you have to identify. So how the input would be, whether you want to get in form of separately the first, middle and last names, or you want to get the full name at once. Okay, so next, this is the code. Okay, as you can see, this is the command. Okay, so this is the import statement. Okay, and this is the class and object declaration. Okay, here you write as this name. Okay, the class here ch2 monogram, right? And the name here is the object. So name equals to G option pane. Okay, this is the standard class. Dot show input dialog. Okay, you write as now. Okay, then you write this. Okay, this full statement here. Enter your full name first, middle, and last. Okay, and then G option pane dot show message dialog now and name. Name here is the object. Okay, object name. So means that the output will be taken from this parameter. Okay, so test. Okay, to test in the testing phase, we run the program and verify that we can enter the name. Then the name you enter is displayed correctly. Okay. Then next what? Next on the step 2. Okay, our programming skills are limited, so we will make the following assumptions. Input string contains first, middle, and last names. And then first, middle, and last names are separated by single blank spaces. Example, John Quincy Adams. Okay, so this is a full complete of first, middle, and last names. Okay, then John Kennedy is only first and last. Okay, not okay. So Harrison William Henry is not okay. Okay, because with the separate comma here. Okay, so here, given the value input, we can compute the monogram by breaking the input name into first, middle, and last. Okay, extracting the first character from them. So here, Aaron Ben Costner. So Aaron is the first, Ben Costner is the middle and last. So then it will separate to be as Ben and Costner. And then finally the output will get the initial of A for the first name, and then initial of middle as B, and then initial for the last name would be the C. So this is the output A, B, C. So this is the coding. Okay, this is similar as before. Okay, then we have space equals to the the symbol with the space. Okay, with the space. Okay, you declare this one, and then name equals to. Okay, this is the input for the full name. Okay, name is the object, and then this is a standard class to print the output in form of window pane. Okay, and then the method show input dialog. You have the full complete statement here. Enter your full name, with the first, middle, and last. Okay. Then what? Then and the next line. Okay, the next line of code. Okay, you have first equals to name dot substring 0. Start from 0. Okay, and then until what? Name index of place. Okay, and then name equals to name dot substring name dot index space plus. This is the method here. We get the index of, remember index of okay, plus plus 1. Okay, index of space plus 1, and then name with the length. Okay, so this is for the middle. Okay, method for the middle, and then this is the method for the last. Okay, then how to compute the monogram? Okay, the monogram would be use the substring method. Okay, this is the method substring for the middle, and this is the method substring for the last. Okay, substring, remember you have to state the location, the end at the beginning, and the end. Okay, and then this is how the output will be. Okay, output will be your monogram is this. Okay, you from this method. Okay, the output here refers to these three methods: for the first, for the middle, and for the last. Okay, so then you have to test. Okay, you have to test, and you will get the review. Okay, if the program get the right output, then it will be okay. Okay, and then if not, you have to recorrect if you get the error, and means that the output is not like that you want it to be. So you have to correct the error until you get the right output. Okay. Next, we have numerical data types. Okay, understand that? Just now we learn about the strings. Okay, the strings. Okay, and then we have few methods of strings. We have the what substring, then we have the index of, we have length, and then we have concatenation. Okay, so you to solve this problem. Okay, for this one, okay, means that to print the only the initial, okay, initial of the full statement, then you have to uh, you may use, okay, you may use the three types of strings method, either the substrings, or the the length, or the concatenation, okay, or index of. So you have to understand the meaning each of the methods strings, then you can solve this problem. Okay, by using this how to say this action plan. Okay, to write a complete program to solve this problem. Okay, to get the output as this. Okay, can you understand? Okay, the rest is about how you work with the numerical data type. Okay, and you stop here. Okay, numerical data type, and then how to assign statement, arithmetic operators. Actually it is similar. Okay, similar to the one whenever you learn any programming language. Okay, you have to look at all this syntax. Okay, how to work with strings, how to work with numerical data types, how to work with characters data type. Okay, so it is similar, but then there is a certain things like for Java, you have to look at on the standard class how to represent the output in form of window pane. Okay, so you have to use the standard class that is one the J what is it? The J option pane. Okay, to represent the output in form um, of window. Okay, window pane. This. Can you understand, class? Faham tak?
Boleh, madam.
Class, are you okay?